Broadcasting live from the Talon Gates of Madara on the plane of like Madara, maybe, probably. I don't know. It's Tap Tap Concede, Scryfall Roulette. Hello, everybody. It is indeed Tap Tap Concede, Scryfall Roulette. My name is Wheeler, and today I've got some very special guests. Can you believe it?
I can't.
We have that in our budget.
Huh.
We have Jan from the Spike Feeders.
Hello.
How's it going?
It's going really good. I'm happy to be here. I love
You're
roulette.
happy to be here?
I love roulette.
Are you thankful for us to be having you?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, and it's happy to be here.
Should I not be happy? I'm miserable. This is the worst day of my life.
I'd say that's worse than happy, but I'll take what I can get.
All right.
And I have Eilidh from Elder Dragon Hijinks.
Hello, hi.
And I mean, the pro tour?
Yeah, sure.
The coverage?
I do things.
You do magic things?
Stuff, yeah.
How are you?
I'm good.
And how is it to be here?
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Oh, thank God. I needed that. Got it. I needed that. And what I need is
Wheeler, thank you for having me.
Is it great to be here?
It is.
I needed that so bad. Everybody's on board. This is beautiful. We also have a Corey on tech.
Great to be here.
Hi, Corey.
Howdy.
Are you thankful for for us having you?
Mimi, Corey, premier audio pilot of Tap Tap Concede. Thank you for having Mimi, Corey.
Yep.
It's great.
We're doing
time
Great.
having here.
And we're hoping you're having a great time going to sponsor of the show, cardkingdom.com. Cardkingdom.com/LRR. When you use that link, you get your cards. You say, Lur sent me, button please. And then in the description down below, while supplies last, you're going to get a cute little button that says something funny or charming. Like maybe Early Bird Gets the Bolt or Quentin Hoover Enjoyer. That one probably not. We made that up in the last episode.
Oh, right.
Or the future episode. I got to keep this time agnostic. But Card Kingdom, the only time they have is a very short amount to get the cards to you.
Or 3, right?
Or
Like pizza?
I can't make those claims. None of those are direct claims from Card Kingdom. I want to be clear.
I have an email from Ben Wheeler directly telling me that
Nope. Nope. But I also have Dragon Shield to thank. Dragon Shields. You go to dragonshield.com to make your order, and you can use promo code LRRMTG5 to get 5% off your order. Very important. Lets them know that, this whole thing's working out, that we got a cool relationship, and it's Dragon Shields. What are you doing? That's my pitch. Go with Dragon Shields. What are you doing? Use your Dragon Shields. Sleeve your decks. What are we talking about here? We're talking about thanking you also. You listening. Yes, you, the viewer. Patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Because of all of you, there's all of this. And by all of this, I mean, Scryfall Roulette, Tap Tap Concede, the good shows.
Cool guests.
Yeah.
Cool guests. It's true. Your many paid for this. I think I said many.
You did say many, but it's okay. We're just going to let it slide, and then you have to think
the
of
many
it, so.
many Patreons.
It's been a long look. It's been a long week. It's Friday.
Is it?
It's Wednesday, my guy. Sorry, it's Wednesday, my dudes.
All right. So we got a show. This is Scryfall Roulette.
Yes.
Are you too familiar with the concept?
No.
Okay.
Which part? Scryfall or roulette?
I know what each of them are individually. That's a word. Individually.
Skyfall was a James Bond movie.
Yes.
I'm familiar with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is going to be the easiest show you've ever been on.
Sick.
Scry's a mechanic.
So is Fall.
It's a season.
Corey is going to hit a button that pulls up a random magic card. I am going to read the magic card, and then we are going to talk.
Okay.
Or not. You can veto it if you really don't like it.
Okay.
But, and when I say talk, it doesn't necessarily need to be about the magic card. Ideally it is, but,
All right. Easy.
Yeah, easy. Yeah. Super easy. For instance, Corey, if you don't mind.
Hey,
we have Jolreal Monvuli Recluse from M21. 1 and a green for a 1/2 legendary human druid. Whenever you draw your second card each turn, you create a 2/2 green cat creature token. You can pay 4 generic and 2 green, And until end of turn, creatures you control have base power and toughness XX, where X is the number of cards in your hand. And then we talk.
All right.
How do we feel about this card?
I like this card. I think it was M21 that kind of started playing around with the draw your second card
Right.
line of text. Mm-hmm. There's been quite a few after that, and they finally figured it out. Second spell, second draw. I like her a lot. I don't think she's very good by herself. She needs a lot of help and a really full hand to actually be good. So,
That's cruel for you to say.
I mean,
I love this card.
sweet.
I have a Joel Reel deck.
Oh, you do? Oh.
Yeah, you just play a bunch of... I mean, you could play Howling Minds.
Sure, yeah. Play that, Guardian Project, Beast Whisperer.
Exactly. You just need to draw the second card.
Yeah.
So I just play a bunch of the hey, I've done a thing, I'm going to draw a card. Or I'm going to draw a card because I have a thing outside of Howling Mind. And it seems to work out pretty well. I don't know, you make cats, the cats get bigger, the cat tokens look good.
They are good, too.
They're really nice.
They're really
Got
good
them in
cat
my Red and
tokens.
Sari deck, yeah.
Have you ran into this, Jan, at all?
I don't think I've seen this card outside a draft. ever.
Really?
Yeah.
You drafted M21?
Yeah.
That's wild.
I'm like 40. Actually, that's not even a funny joke. I'm almost 40. Yeah, no, I used to do a lot of limited. That's how that's how I get cards.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think I've seen anybody even physically drafted M21.
Hey, I'm old school.
Yeah, I don't think I drafted it because that was like mid-pandemic, right?
That's part of the surprise. Is that this is a set where I know it happened. I remember it happening. And I own the cards. Obviously we own the cards, but
Wasn't this the last M set as well?
I think.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Did this set have Risen Reef in it?
Yes.
Yeah. I've
M21,
definitely drafted and played this on Arena. Also, drafted
Yarok.
in person. Yarok.
Good
Yeah,
boy,
I've
Yarok,
definitely drafted this in person.
I'm going to actually here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I could be wrong. I
we
think
cut
that's
his microphone?
M20. Because that's the Golos
Oh,
Rug Omnath one.
Is it?
Yeah, I think that's where the
Oh,
elementals
it is.
are
It
from.
is M20.
Okay. So here's the thing. Risen Reef. This card.
Yeah, go off.
I do like this card.
I like this
I
one
played this Omnath deck on Arena.
This card's really
And it just get people to concede to the triggers. And then there's someone who doesn't, and then you just ruin both of your evenings.
Right, because there's just so many things
You
going on
just
the
play like
stack.
an elemental. Yeah, and also
Yeah.
the Chandra's elementals and the little
yeah.
fire spitter.
Little cat.
I love that deck.
The Pyreling? Or
Okay.
is Pyreling?
Chandra's
Ember
Pyre-
Cat.
Ember.
There's the one that attacks and it deals 1. It's an
Yeah,
elemental.
yeah.
And then
Scorch
there's
Spitter,
Scorch
aka
Spitter.
Spitties.
Yeah, and then there's
he
the one in a red 2/2 cat that gets +1 or +2 if you do a thing.
Yes.
I'm good at Magic.
There are Chandra cards. They're all like
and
Chandras.
This was the Chandra heavy set, right?
Yeah. This had the 3 Chandras, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had the one that made elementals. It had the one that did another thing, and then it had the one that made the emblem.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
You each take a ding on your upkeep.
Yeah, baby Chandra, rare Chandra, mythic Chandra.
Yeah.
So you understand how the show works.
Sure, yeah.
Great. Corey, Warrior's Lesson. 1 green for an instant. Until end of turn, up to 2 target creatures you control each gain whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card.
Well, that's one way to draw
really
cards for your
good
cats.
with-
Yeah,
Go
okay.
to rail. Whoop.
This is another draft, a set I drafted in person.
I have
This is
not
Theros.
drafted this, yeah.
This is OG Theros.
That is Theros. I was looking at the set symbol. The set symbol from this always mucks me up.
Yeah, because
Kind of looks like a Phyrexia symbol, huh?
yeah, I'm pretty sure this is OG Theros. Because the other one is like a weird upside axe, but not the Kaldheim axe.
Right.
And then there's the weird U crown for the other set. Was that still 3 sets?
There's 3 sets. Yeah.
Born of the Gods,
Journey into Nyx.
and Theros. Yeah.
So this is actually a question for specifically Eilidh
Yeah.
on this one, because I am pretty good with cards. Like, you tell me a card name, I'll tell you what it does.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good with set symbols, except I cannot for the life of me figure out Born of the Gods and Journey into Nyx. And now apparently Theros, because when this card came on the screen, I'm like, oh, this is a Born of the Gods card.
Oh,
And no, it's OG Theros. Is this something that pops up for commentary where, you kind of need to know the cards or whatever, but do you ever catch yourself or other people tripping up on the sets from the set symbols?
Thankfully, we don't need to know that too much. It's more the different art that gets us. All the different treatments nowadays make it really tricky.
Right.
And there's a lot of words on cards now too, so everyone's like, "Oh, these commentators don't know." But if you look at the sets, especially for like the limited portion of it, there's a lot of words on Magic cards these days, like almost triple what people who were doing commentary 10 years ago were looking at. So yeah, there's a lot to know and a lot to do, but we don't ever really need to know which set something's from.
Okay.
The for competitive Magic, because I was on the judging side of it,
Yeah.
that's when the set symbols matter. When you're doing deck checks to make sure that the cards, especially when
Is it
they're
actually
doing,
legal?
is this a legal card?
Yeah,
Is this a reprint? Like what is going on? And yeah, so
Funny enough, on that topic, when I started playing Magic, it was just before Guilds of Ravnica and Ravnica Allegiance came out, or just after around there, and I was like, I want to start building my collection. So I start looking at all the dual lands, right? You know, the Steam Vents and the
Yes,
Sacred
yeah.
Foundries. So I go to my store and I'm like, hi, I want to buy these. And they bring out like the old versions. And I'm like, I can't play these. They're not the current ones. And they're like, no. They're being reprinted. So long as it has the same name, you're good. I'm like, are you sure? It's like, yes. I was like, okay. So yeah, that was my experience buying
hey,
shocks for the first time.
That is you are the second person we have talked to on this show that has started at like exactly that point.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing I like to ask because, you know, sometimes the show gets a little off the rails or at the very least off topic.
Yeah.
And so finding out like when people started so that like if, I don't know, if a card pops up and somebody started in like Dissension or whatever, and it's a Dissension card and they're like, oh, I could tell you 5 stories, you know, I can, you know, really pop off about how like my cousin killed me with this card in my first Magic game. Okay, so Return to Ravnica era.
Not Return to Ravnica.
Oh, actual Ravnica.
Yeah. Ravnica Allegiance, Guilds of Ravnica.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, really?
Yeah.
that's also Dissension.
Holy smoke. No, that's newer. That's
way newer,
That's like 2018.
Yeah. 2018 is when I started playing.
I'm having that time. No, wait. Are you sure? I swear to God.
GRN, yeah. Guilds of Ravnica.
Okay, yeah, I'm super
That
confused
Ravnica.
now. I started in Bloomborough.
Liar.
No, you don't.
Okay, yeah, all right.
No,
Okay,
you-
well, all right. So
When did you start?
when I actually I started learning how to play Magic when I was in the 4th grade, which I think was like 7th edition. I don't know, 1997, 98. Cards I can actually tell you about, ironically, is I started in Mirrodin. No, Kamigawa.
Okay.
Just before Mirrodin, and then I was just leaving high school when OG Ravnica came out.
Ah, cool.
Then I took a massive break, and I came back during Return to Ravnica.
Okay.
So
Because Return to Ravnica, what was that, like 2017? No, wait.
2011 or 2012.
Oh, okay.
Sometime around then.
yeah,
I'm sorry, I can't get past because I like swear to God, you were doing coverage or content like before, like with like I guess Ixalan was played with
Yeah.
Guild cards.
Dominaria. I think the very first pre-release I went to was M19.
Okay.
So that's like when I started dabbling, and then all those sets then released shortly
Okay.
after.
Okay. All right. I'm temporally grounding
Okay.
myself now. I'm trying to get some It's been a long week.
It's
I
so
mean,
good.
it's already Saturday.
I know.
Wow.
And
Yeah,
Jeez.
I can't believe we're on
Been here
Sundays already.
24 hours, yeah.
yeah, we've already looped around to Monday.
Yeah, I can't wait for next Thursday.
Hey, Corey. Card, please. Oh, all right, banger. This is Renewal. 2 and a green for a sorcery from Homelands. And by the way, I'm going to read it. Read what's printed on the card. Sacrifice a land to search your library for a basic land and put it directly into play. This does not count towards your 1 land per turn limit. Reshuffle your library afterwards. Draw a card at the beginning of the next turn's upkeep.
Interesting.
I've played this card in 2 spots. Commander.
Yeah.
This card has popped up. This pops up a bit in like Titania. Why can't I say her name?
Titania.
I said it right the first
you
time,
did.
right? Great. Titania and the Eudora, the Grave Gardener.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, I'll sack a land to make a 5/3, find another land, and then I get to draw a card.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like proto Harrow. Harrow?
This reads to me
Yeah.
like less good crop rotation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I think
Similar effects.
Yeah.
most cards like this are less good crop
Yeah.
rotation.
What was this? 1995.
90. I think that's 95. 95 or
Looks like
96.
it. Yeah.
Sometime
Slightly before.
we can phone up Kaya Folio and ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. When did you draw?
When are we getting a crop rotation reprint?
I don't know.
Like in a standard
I don't
set?
work for
In-
it.
Oh, in a
I think it'd be
standard
funny in a
set.
standard set. There's like not really powerful lands. You're just like
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be fine. Is it in Modern Horizons 3 or was that
This no.
or no
Land
crop
tax.
rotation
Land
or was that no land tax is not no. You are up to no good. You're trying to do things that are not.
They did reprint Lantex recently, but it wasn't for
it's
standard.
a chest that's full of
Ailey
gold.
and I are trying to figure out how to balance formats
Yeah,
and reprints.
Dominaria
And,
remastered.
oh,
Look at
that's
that.
what it was.
Yeah, see, I'm not even crazy.
Maybe Lotuses this year. Oh, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, look at that. See,
Is that the flavor text? That can't be. Is that my copy of this card is in German. So
Yes.
it is maybe Lotus.
it is just a new frame.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You know what's really fun with this
What?
is in EDH it's less fun. Well, in any form of EDH, CDH or whatever. When they try to make a big move with this on like a turn 1 or something, and you just mental misstep it because they still lose the land.
Yeah.
Sorry. So just to clarify,
You're sitting next
your-
to an animal.
I have two.
It's 2 life.
I have a devil and an angel on my shoulder. One person is telling me to mental misstep the crop rotation on turn 1, and the other is going like, "Yeah, this sounds fun. This sounds cool. Yeah, you could find cards. Let's reprint land tax."
It is reprinted. Lantax came out in a modern border.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An
It's
actual,
new
like,
art and
set
everything with a big
recently.
giant like rolling up the hill. I remember that.
Oh
No,
yeah, for
is
the
it?
Wilds of Eldraine.
Okay. Yeah. No. But like before that, there was the one that was like the treasure chest, which is like could also be art for Smothering Time.
Oh, that's like Eternal Masters. or
yeah.
whatever.
See,
Commander-
I like
Commander
that. That's
Masters.
pretty cool. See, yeah,
Pretty.
Lantax. You know what else you can mental misstep? Lantax.
Yeah.
Can't land tag or can't mental misstep renewal though. That's a point in renewal's favor. You got to admit.
I mean, if you're playing renewal, you can have your land. You've earned it.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's a huge dick move. countering somebody, countering a Haro is like, I get it, like really rude, but like maybe I'm up to no good. But renewal? Come on. Oh, I love land tags.
That's such a stupid looking face.
It's really fun.
Great outfit.
It's so happy for what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Corey, can we have a Magic the Gathering card? Oh. So this is Mind Stab Thrall from Fallen Empires. It's 1 black for a 2/2. Summon Thrall. If Mind Stab Thrall attacks and is not blocked, you may sacrifice it to force the player it attacked to discard 3 cards. If you do so, it deals no damage during combat this turn. If that player does not have enough cards in their hand, their entire hand is discarded.
Okay, so if you only have 2, you still chuck everything.
Yeah.
So
You could mind rot them, or go with me on this journey. You attack, they somehow don't block or they don't have creatures, and then boom, it's mind rot +1.
that's true. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
like
For the same amount of mana, right? Mine was 3.
mind rot's 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like a 5 mana effect. I'm pretty sure the like sorcery pay mana, you discard exactly 3 cards of their choice is like a 5 mana effect. And this is like, it's kind of cool. It's in this weird zone of like, it's templated in a goofy way,
Yeah.
but it's not a bad card, right? It's like a gray ogre with upside.
Hey, it blocks too. It's a blocker. It's a
Yeah.
body.
It's a vanilla 2/2 when it's your turn to take damage, but
So we've had a Homelands card, and then we've had a Fallen Empires card, and these are 2 sets that are not particularly powerful.
no. So we're looking for a banger next, right?
Well, I would like to, while we're on the topic, before we get our banger, what is your favorite bad set? Let's go with Ailey first. Favorite,
Favorite bad set.
yeah. because you as the player that has started the most recently, they've kind of figured out how to not make terrible sets anymore.
Yeah, it's tricky because like for me, a bad set is something that's just like a flavor fail.
Okay, well then that's suitable. That works for me.
Like I absolutely loathe Thunder Junction.
Okay.
Cowboys.
Yeah, no, fuck off. Excuse me, I made a swear. Sorry.
That's okay. 2034. You're allowed to swear on this.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, just it's like PG-13.
Yeah, I used my one. We used the one for Marvel's by Marvel standards. Yeah. So yeah, I really don't like those sets. I really didn't like Ether Drift, but they weren't bad.
Like Ether Drift is like, other than the yellow cards, it's kind of inoffensive at times. But OTJ, I get as a cowboy enjoyer and as somebody that was like, hell yeah, like back when it was like a meme of like, I want the rootin' tootin' Jace's shooting, like set.
Yeah, I think Ixalan's going to be my answer.
Excellent.
A lot of people really didn't like that set.
You trashed 3 sets. You
I
took
sure
your
did.
segment to just.
I sure did. But let me tell you why I like Ixalan.
Yeah, pop off. Go off.
Because that set was what was legal when I started playing.
Right.
And it's still got some of my favorite cards that were printed for vampires specifically. Legion's Landing. I
Legion's
love
Landing's
that
very
card
good.
so much. It's almost in every white deck I play because it rhymes me if I'm playing little dum-dums that like to attack.
Yep.
Things like, not Conquistador. The one that attacks and when all your vampires... No, when all your vampires attacks, it ding, 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 dings you. The 4-drop.
A Sanctum Seeker.
That's the one, yeah.
Seeker's good.
Sanctum Seeker. I think
Dante
Twilight
Vanguard
Prophet
was-
was printed
Twilight
there.
Prophets and Rivals. Yeah, yeah.
So there's a lot of really sweet vampires that I think are still pretty good today that are printed there. So, yeah.
Wow. That's exactly the kind of answer I want to hear because that's the kind of answer. I mean, we audibly like when you said Ixalan, and I got to imagine there are
Sets
folks at
I
home.
have experience with.
Yeah.
I don't know about, what was it, Homelands or something? That was awful.
You don't need to know about Homeland. Don't worry. It's like bad to the point of like not fun.
That's true. So one that I again, similar vein, that I always have a soft spot for, which I've heard many people say is objectively one of the worst sets in Magic, especially modern Magic, was the original Kamigawa.
Okay.
Yeah.
They had really expensive cards in that, right?
It was a lot of stuff, and the people like attributed the
Mana expensive, not money.
overall reception of that set as to why it took so long
To get
for them
back?
to go back.
Okay. And then they nailed it.
Yeah,
so.
'cause there's a lot of mechanics that like kind of worked but kind of didn't work, and they were like too thematic.
Yeah.
Like Splice into Arcane was
Yeah,
fun.
Splice-
Oh, yeah.
I like a lot of it, and again, similar reason. It's one of the first sets I like. It was the first pre-release I went to, and
Yeah.
and all that kind of stuff. You're gonna have to refresh my memory, Wheeler. Whatever set had Apocalypse Chime.
That's Homelands.
Okay, yeah. See, was that's the one that just blew up Arabian Nights Mountains?
No, that's City in the Bottle.
Oh, City in the Bottle. Yeah.
City in the Bottle. Now it's been errata.
Yeah.
Cards originally printed in the sets get kaboomed.
It's funny. It's very funny.
Yeah.
What's yours? Oh, sorry.
I find again most of the new Magic sets to be super inoffensive. I try not to get super hyped for them. I think New Capenna was kind of a weird one, but it had some cards I liked. I've not run into a set in a long time where I'm just like, I want nothing to do with this kind of thing. But yeah, no. As a Commander player, I just kind of like play whatever. I love precons too.
Yeah.
So my answer is a little more complicated. Okay. Not to stretch out the duration of this podcast too much. I think it's Antiquities.
Okay.
Which is because I'm a known artifact enjoyer. And Antiquities has some great artifact cards.
Yes.
Like you got or even artifact adjacent, like Mishra's Workshop, Candelabra, Transmute artifacts, Power artifacts. There's some top to bottom bangers in there.
I was gonna say like you need a convincing argument as why this is
Original Tron, all that. Pretty cool. My problem is that those cards do all the heavy lifting because like at least for Homelands and Fallen Empires, Like, if it's not Antiquities, for me, it's going to be Ice Age. Because Ice Age is in a similar-ish spot, except... Actually, maybe it is Ice Age. Because my answer Antiquities is, like, you have, like these 5 or 6 good cards, and then everything else is just actively unfun to play with.
Yeah.
Or, it looks like reverse polarity on the screen.
What is that?
It's retroactively added to your life total instead of subtracted.
This is early Magic card. And so like Antiquities kind of it has some good stuff, and it's like it maybe because it is earlier than Ice Age, I can throw it a bone. You know what? I've convinced myself. I hate Ice Age. Ice Age is terrible. It had like 5 good cards. Like if you extend your parameters from good to cool, you get up to like maybe 15 out of 360 or whatever.
Jeez.
Like it's
Okay. So what are your thoughts about Cold Snap?
my biggest issue with Cold Snap is no, it's a hidden set, or it's like, or people that treat it as a part of Ice Age block. No, don't retcon that crap. It's Ice Age, Alliances, and then Homelands. That's the original. I believe that's the original block. Like that's what they had set out. I don't want to retcon for some weird tie-in that like to sell some crap set from 2006.
Well, that's how they like positioned the Star Wars movies.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, and then you put Cold Snap before Ice Age, and then Darth Vader.
Who?
Killed.
Excuse
What's his
me.
name? Limdall's Vault.
Yes, Limdall's kind of Darth Vader, actually.
Yeah, he could be a Darth Vader.
All right, I'm here for this.
Yeah, I can see it.
Hey, Corey, Magic the Gathering. Scavenging Ooze.
I like this friend.
Well, when you say we.
Yeah.
1 and a green for a 2/2 Ooze. Originally printed in Commander product. Reprinted into Standard, and now I think it's in Standard right now.
So.
Could be.
Kind of a fan favorite. Has an activated ability. Yes, it's in Foundations.
Nice.
Foundations.
Activated ability, a pay a green, exile target card from a graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a 1/1 counter on this creature and you gain 1 life. Look, I know that this card is good, clean fun. It's better against, like, it's at its best when it's against people that are, the impactful part of goozling somebody's graveyard is better when they're doing unfair things.
Yes.
The value of gaining life and making this bigger is better when they are doing fair things and playing creatures.
Yeah.
I hate
That they don't align.
Well, no, it's just I always, for the longest time I felt like this card did too much for no real cost because of that. But I'm also the kind of person that is up to no good.
Yeah.
Right.
You
And
just
so
don't like your fun being spoiled, is what you're saying.
yeah, come on. Give me game 1. Like I came to this event with if I'm on some degen combo deck or whatever, you got to give me game 1. Game 1 is like where I'm trying to get my wins from. You can kill me in the sideboard game, so you could try. Like you can bring in all your cards to hose me, but give me game 1. And this card took too many game 1s away from me.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah. When I was playing Modern, this was like, it wasn't quite main deck. It was a lot of sideboard cards.
Yeah.
Because that was when the Goyfs were huge for forever.
Right.
And then the pandemic hit, and Goyf is now a token.
Yeah, right.
R.I.P.
And Dredge had just come back.
Yeah.
And so this was like a big, like, I would like to not lose to Dredge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a cool, like, it's a fun, safe card.
It's a nice little utility card.
No one's going to question why you're playing this.
Yeah, now I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Power creep is,
Yeah.
it's still good at what it does.
Yeah.
There are other cards.
Yeah,
I'm going to do the
Ghost
same,
Vacuum.
like same line everybody gives me whenever it dies to lightning.
What? It was a ghost vacuum.
Yeah.
It looked like you extruded a ghost, though.
No, man.
Instead of being like, you're like,
No, man.
What happens after the ooze eats it?
this is why you need to watch the video version of the
Yes.
podcast so you can see Eilidh doing some incredible
Mimicry.
work. Yeah. Corey,
that?
Fallout.
what the hell is this?
Do you guys know this card?
No.
Okay, I'm going to read it. You're taking your
Yeah,
spell.
go off.
Red Death, Shipwrecker. for blue and a red. It's a legendary creature, crab mutant from the Fallout. I believe it was in the commander decks. Has alluring eyes. Tapped, go target creature an opponent controls. That player draws a card and you add 1 red. And then it's just a 1/3.
Wasn't this set only commander decks?
No. Well, was it? No, they had packs.
But the packs were just cards from the Commander product,
I don't know.
I think.
Maybe. I could be. I don't know.
You're the host. You got to tell us.
Yeah, look, it's been a long Friday.
Wait, there was a secret layer?
Yeah, there's Fallout secret layers.
Yeah. That was
Yeah, I'm not crazy.
Oh, but the Fallout secret layers had the
The
pepperoni on them. Pep Boy? Pip Boy.
Pip
Oh,
Boy.
that makes sense. It's
Yeah.
Pip.
It's like a random like $2,000 mana vault.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah. This is a strange card.
This I think this was it wasn't in the mutant deck because the mutant deck was Sultai. But I feel like it was in one of the decks.
Mothman? No.
No, not Moth.
This card's very weird.
It is weird. It's fun. It's a crab mutant. It's another crab for your crab deck.
Yeah.
Is this like a known...
Red Death.
Do either of you know anything about Fallout?
I
do.
Tried playing the game.
Is this
couldn't get into it.
Yeah, same. But is this like a known crab?
Like maybe there's a lot of parts of Fallout where you just like wander. It's not a very linear game. At least 3, 4, and New Vegas.
Too many
New
side
Vegas,
quests.
like they kind of railroad you by just putting like really difficult enemies in the way you're not supposed to go.
Right.
So you can just kind of like wander around and then you just get eaten by these Murloc giant crab people, and there's nothing you do about it. You just like so. This is like I feel like this is probably a named character from like the 4th game.
Okay.
Okay.
It would be 4 or 3. I'm not 100%.
Named crab.
Yeah, named crab. Like it might be legendary. Well, it is legendary.
Red
like in
Death
Fallout.
Shipwrecker.
I don't know. I'm just excited because I recognized it, and it's Izzet. I play a lot of Izzet. I don't play this card at all. I've not actually cast this card. I don't think I ever will.
I've actually never seen this card.
I don't think
didn't-
I've seen
I
this
did
card.
not look at this set much at all.
Yeah, Fallout was one of those random like Universes Beyond products that I was like, I actually know what's going on here. So I was really excited playing it. Everybody else was like, oh, I
Yeah, no,
played
I don't
this
think-
thing, and I was
yeah.
like, oh, this is so flavorful. Lord of the Rings was another one
Yeah.
where it was like, why is it 118 life? And I was like,
118 life. Oh, for Bilbo.
Yeah.
Right.
Bilbo.
Okay.
why does Gandalf put the card 4 from the top?
I don't know.
Do you know why?
Why?
You got this, Wheeler.
Because that's when he comes back.
Yeah, so
he comes
says,
back after 4
on the dawn of the
days.
5th day, look to the east. And I was like, this is so good. And they're like, why is it 4?
Nice flavor. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, they went hard.
They did. It was very good.
And this is a crab.
It's crab
This is a
you.
crab.
Corey, do you have another crab for us? Or I'll take this card bangs. Vengeful Rebirth.
Oh, that's sweet.
This is a 6 mana sorcery in Gruul, 4 red and green. It says return target card from your graveyard to your hand. If you return a non-land card to your hand this way, Vengeful Rebirth deals damage equal to that card's converted mana cost to target creature or player. I believe this now says any target.
Probably.
Yeah.
Also probably says mana value. Also, you exile this card from the game. Yeah, this card is so dope. Just like 6 mana regrow. Obviously, it's expensive.
Yeah.
But like you play it in the deck with expensive cards
Yeah.
to do expensive things.
Sign of Draco, the Earthshaker dragon or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you just bring it
Thinking of
back,
the most expensive things you can chuck in the bin.
dome something.
Yeah.
It's a cool like theme to be on. Also, it's dope to like copy this.
Yeah, I was
Like
thinking about
1,000 Year Storm with this.
Oh, ho, 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 ho.
It's pretty great. Yeah.
Just a whole bunch of free spells and then play this.
How do y'all feel about Alara?
I have never met them.
Well, how do you feel about 3-color sets?
Shards. I know shards are. I do like 3-color sets. Tarkir's the other one. Shards.
Yes, Tarkir. Well, okay, technically Tarkir is clans. It's kind of a
What's
weird.
wedges?
Yeah,
You
wedges,
got the
yeah.
wedges, which are the enemy,
Enemies,
and then
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very excited for us to eventually maybe go back to Alara.
That'd be sweet.
And
What was on Alara? What?
Bant, Grixis,
No. I know what the things are, but like people-wise, lore-wise.
Nicol
oh,
Bolas,
Johnny, Nicobolus, Elspeth,
Gideon
Tezzeret.
was there. Tezzeret was there.
Gideon ends up showing up
Just
there.
put them everywhere.
Esper Sentinel.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's I mean it kind of got, if Modern Horizons 3 is like canon for what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
Because there was an invasion of Alara in Mom. But then all the cards from MH3, at least the ones that are in like Bant, they're all dead. Like Knight of the White Orchid is now White Orchid Phantom.
Yeah.
Knight of the Reliquary is White of the
White of the
Reliquary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Shards of Alara story was kind of a huge mess, but
That's okay.
that's cool.
But a cool mess, right?
Cool mess, yeah.
A hot mess.
It's a nice hot mess.
It is.
Speaking of, I have nothing for that. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, it's from OG Ravnica set.
Mage Rights
Dissension.
Stone. Yes, it is Dissension. 2 mana artifact from Dissension. Has pay 1 generic, tap, untap target creature that has an activated ability with tap in its cost.
I'm gonna put this in my Spella deck.
Yeah, this card is so cool. It's a, I think it's like one of those cards that has only ever been reprinted on the list.
Okay.
Like it's maybe it's shown up in like one commander product, but it's a dope artifact. It's just like cheap to play, cheap to use, can go in any kind of deck. If you got a commander or you're built around doing like tapping and untapping stuff, it's like
Sweet.
so dope.
Yeah.
You could probably play it in that the crab.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
could. You could code so many things.
Crabs like rocks, right?
Yeah, sure.
Like what are crabs like? Detritus?
Pinching.
Maybe.
Pinching.
Yeah.
Do they like pinching?
Milling.
I mean, they do it a lot.
If I had claws, I'd be pretty happy to pinch things. You know,
If I had claws, I'd be Santa.
Wow.
or a legal document.
Oh.
I would legally Santa.
Supposed to be illegal Santa?
I could illegally be Santa. I think
you
that's just
think
called
about it.
that's just called breaking and entering.
Yeah,
is,
if you
yeah,
think
yeah.
about it, Santa and Batman are pretty similar. You know, they skulk around at night. They have endless resources. You know,
Both of
Cool
them
vehicle.
had their parents killed by the criminal scumbag Joe Chill.
Yeah.
Listen,
That is a little known fact about Santa.
oh,
Yeah, that's how he got started.
okay.
Yeah.
He has a naughty list.
Joe Chill killed Santa's parents and then was just on the rush. He shot down Thomas and Martha Wayne like the dog he is.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Batman. But I do know that.
You know their parents' names.
That's very accurate.
I know the parents' names. I know who killed them. That's it.
Okay.
Robin was a trapeze artist.
Yeah.
Which one?
Adjacent.
There's 5. Nope.
Jason Derulo.
No.
Close. Half. Not even half, but that's one of them.
Thatchet Whatchet.
Yeah, that's got it. Got it.
Got it in two.
Got it in
Got it in two. Is it Dick Grayson?
Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson is the first Robin.
Let's go. Okay,
Yeah.
so we got Dick Grayson.
Yeah.
And then Jason, I don't remember his name.
Jason
Derulo.
Todd.
Jason
is the
Todd.
second
He's the one
one.
that becomes Red Mask, right?
Red Mask. Red Hood, yeah.
Red Hood.
Yeah.
Right.
Tim Drake is the third one.
Yeah, and
he
then-
becomes
He got
Red Robin.
canceled, right?
And then
And then
his son,
Damian
Damian.
Wayne.
Yeah.
And then I can't.
Wait, Damian Wayans is a
Wayne.
No,
played
Damian
Robin.
Wayne, not the Damon Wayne.
Damon. Wait, is he related to Batman?
His
Wait,
Batman's
hold
son.
on. Well, he's Bruce Wayne's son.
Yeah,
He's
Bruce
not
Wayne's
related to Batman.
Yeah,
There's
they're not
Robin.
the same person.
Robin's related to Batman.
Why is Robin? Wait, how? Well, Robin's related to Batman,
Yeah.
but like, hold on. What are you implying?
Spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne is Batman.
Unless Dick Grayson's Batman. And sometimes
But that-
Wait, Dick Grayson's Nightwing?
yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I know.
And then I can't remember their last name, but Stephanie something, who was Tim Drake's girlfriend, I believe, was Robin for a time.
Okay.
She's spoiler now.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all different things.
Spoiler alert if you're reading or watching.
Yeah, I should have said that if you don't know anything about Batman and you're for whatever reason currently reading Batman from the beginning, there's a whole bunch in there.
If somebody ever starts to talk to me about Batman, I hope that they go, spoiler, just heads up, are spoilers okay? And you're like, sure. And you're like, okay. So Bruce Wayne is Batman.
You missed Carrie.
Who?
Carrie? Was there another one? Did I miss that one?
Yeah, the girl one that's not just a girlfriend.
Oh, okay, maybe, yeah. I might have. It's been a while since I've re-upped my
Batgirl
Wikipedia.
or Batwoman?
No, okay, so here's the thing. There's Barbara Gordon is
Yeah.
the original Batgirl.
Yep.
And then there's Cassandra Cain is Batwoman.
Okay.
And then I feel like there's another Batgirl I'm missing.
This is a
Cassie
Magic the Gathering
something?
podcast.
Oh, this is
When are we getting universes beyond Batman? And my information will be useful.
Well-
Considering they're working with Marvel, probably not.
They could do Man Bat, right?
Yeah.
Do you know Man Bat's real name is Wayne Bruce?
Is that true,
It is 100%.
Corey?
Mine's
Mind Sparker? How about you mind sparking? Nope. Mind Sparker. 1 red for a 3/2 elemental with first strike. Whenever an opponent casts a white or blue instant or sorcery spell, Mind Sparker deals 2 damage to that player. I believe this card was later turned into an uncommon.
Yeah.
When it was is it even in
Feels
Foundations?
like an uncommon.
I feel like this got
think so.
reprinted in Foundations.
I don't
or
recognize
something.
this.
yeah.
Oh, it is.
Wow. Nice cold shot. Yeah.
Wow. Did y'all know this is a part of a cycle?
Did y'all know that the first name of the artist is Wayne?
Wayne Reynolds.
Yeah.
Is Wayne Reynolds Man Bat?
Is he related to Bruce Wayne?
This is a part of a cycle.
Yeah.
Yes. What's
Some of these are good. Some of these are bad. I believe Mind Sparker was quite bad. I can't even remember the blue one. Fiend Slayer Paladin was pretty cool.
that sounds like a black one.
This is a white one, and Corey, I don't know if you could pull
Paladin,
up Fiend Slayer Paladin. It's got a lightsaber.
Oh,
Fiend
I love
Slayer-
this
I
art.
played this in Standard.
This
Fiend
art
Slayer
is so
Paladin was
cool.
Really good.
Oh yeah, there was a deck in Standard based around like hexproof creatures
Yeah.
and Invisible Stalker, and you would throw a Rancor on this bad boy against the red decks, and they could not do a damn
Yeah,
thing.
they just died.
That's, I love this art. It's so good.
Lifebane Zombie,
Yeah, Lifebane was the other one.
the Bane of Brian Kibler.
Yeah, 3 black.
Yeah, 1
I
black,
think of different one.
3/1, intimidate, hits green or white creatures. They all hate the color pairing, the opposite.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
the enemy color pairing.
The cons, yeah.
You had Witch Stalker. This one has such a dope kind of piece of artwork
be red,
because this is the green one.
God damn it.
It's got a big mouth.
Yeah.
It's a big
got
wolf.
Oh, wow. He's got a real big head.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
+1/+1 on it.
And I can't for the life of me think of the blue one. I really
I feel like it's a crocodile. Or it might be a
This is a crocodile?
I don't know. I'm taking a guess.
this does kind of look like a crocodile.
Yeah.
I don't know what the blue one does.
No, me neither.
It would care about
care
what,
about-
red and green?
Yeah.
Blue cares about red and green, and it's not flash freeze. It's going to be a creature. Oh my god, this is going to piss me off. This is going to be all right. Ailey's on it.
Ailey's on it.
Now we can invent this card
Yeah.
while we wait.
Yeah.
Witch Stalker is obviously cares about blue
What
and
did
black.
you say? Red and blue?
Yes, so this would be a mono blue card that is anti red or
Yeah.
green. It would be a
from
rare.
14.
Yes. The Stalker, for those at home, because this card is honestly quite good in Commander. 1 green for a 3/3 wolf with hexproof.
That's just pretty good.
And whenever an opponent casts a blue or black spell during your turn, they put a 1/1 counter on it. Now, that might also just mean this card is a 3-mana 3/3
I think it
hexproof.
is because like you're not baiting out removal. I guess it's like this weird sort of like anti-counter.
No, not yet. Keep going. We're almost there. Tidebinder Mage. Oh, it was a good one.
Yeah, Tidebinder Mage is great.
Yeah, the blue one's Tidebinder Mage. You know why I forgot? Because Tidebinder Mage, which is like blue for a 2/2, it's a merfolk that when it comes into play, it taps down a
No,
blue...
not this one.
This is Tashana. Yeah, there we go. Taps down a red or green creature an opponent controls, and that creature doesn't
stun
untap
counter, okay.
as long as it's in play.
Oh, no.
Yeah, red or green.
And this card just
upset.
saw like main deck play in mono blue devotion. Like it was just like, yeah, we just jam this because it has two
It's
blue
2 blue
pips.
pips for a 2/2.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Taps down random
yeah.
like
Yeah.
big things.
And so my brain didn't associate this as part of the
Hey,
site.
you're like, this card's really good. Why
Yeah.
would it be part of this set?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I think the only one from the cycle that saw 0 play
the red one.
was the red one, the Mind
100%,
Shrieker.
100%.
But then it's the one that they reprinted because they're probably, if they're reprinting them at uncommon.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, this card sucks. Like we can just have it available at uncommon.
Well, we have this red spot to fill.
Yeah.
What do we do? What do we do? Yeah, we can't do combust, but we can do this.
I think you should have lightning bolt. No, lightning bolt's too good.
We can have death mark, but we can't have anything good.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Haze of
Red does
Rage.
not need any help right
Yeah,
now.
Haze of Rage.
Red
good.
is totally, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Corey. Nashi, Searcher in the Dark,
I hated this set.
Duskmore. Oh, hell yeah.
I like the Overlords. That is the only thing I liked about this set. This story, just what the... Whatever. Get wrecked.
Blue and a black for a 2/2 legendary rat ninja wizard. It's Nashi, Searcher in the Dark, with Menace. And whenever Nashi deals combat damage to a player, you mill that many cards. You can put any number of legendary and or enchantment spells from among them into your hand. And if no cards are put into your hand this way, it gets a counter on it. So mechanically, I like this card. I could care less if it was a... I mean, I guess I like that it's a rat, mostly because it's a rat that does things other than be a rat.
Well, it's also a ninja and a wizard.
Yeah.
Also,
That's so many words.
Dustborn wasn't on your list, Eilidh. You don't get be mad about this set. You had
Yeah.
your chance to be mad about sets. Now we have to.
I don't think Duskmorn was a bad set. I just didn't care for it.
We
Fair. The aesthetic was very like
Yeah.
gothic horror and then like 80s Scooby Doo.
I liked half of Duskmore.
Yeah.
I liked half of the set. I didn't exactly like the like how do we get the money of mid 20 somethings trying to get some self-worth when they realize they can't buy homes.
Yeah.
I know. Nostalgia for stuff they weren't there for.
Yeah. How do we get and print Creepy Doll as a
Twitching doll?
Yes.
There's a lot of them. Whatever doll. The one that's a doll head in a spider cage.
Oh, yeah.
The from Toy Story.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jump Scare was another card. I actually played Jump Scare.
Yeah.
My Commander decks.
The Loading Ready Run Network has had a history of hating on Duskmorn thematically and saying like, damn, what a cool and good limited set. I haven't actually played it, but
Limited was good.
people talk and I'm with you. I like the Overlords.
Yeah, the
I
Overlords
think
are sweet.
visually and mechanically, I think they're great. They're
Yeah.
very cool.
I hate Arabella.
Oh, that card is
she's
messed
It's
up.
good. It's so very, very good.
So
I
good.
hate it.
Yeah.
So
She's a
messed
pain in the
up.
ass to play against. That's
So
for sure.
good.
This is usually the show where we get a weirdo card and like, damn, I love this card. Here's why I love this card. But I do like the haterade. That
I do have a lot of like weird pet cards that I love. We just haven't hit them yet.
And this one's one of them. Corey, Birthing
No, it just makes me uncomfortable. No, I'm kidding.
Birthing Hulk. 6 and a green for a 5/4 Eldrazi drone with Devoid. When Birthing Hulk enters the battlefield, you put 2 1/1 colorless Eldrazi Scion creature tokens into play. They each have sack this creature at a green, and then you can pay 1 in a green
colorless.
1 in a colorless.
Yeah.
This
They
card
don't add green;
sucks.
they add a wingding. And you can
Why
pay
think
2 to
Chrysalis
regen it.
exists?
Well,
Why would you play this?
so this card came
Well,
out.
this came out. This is Battle for Zendikar.
I know.
No,
It
no,
sucks.
this is the other one.
Oath of the Gatewatch.
Oath of the Gatewatch. Yeah.
9. Oh my god! Oath of the Gatewatch is 9 years old.
Yeah, it's a 7 mana 4/5.
Yeah, but you get to play Birthing Hulk.
Sure.
Like you get to a card
the
named Birthing
privilege.
Hulk. Don't
Yeah.
Google that at home, by the way.
I'm good.
Like if you're looking to buy a copy of this card, go like Birthing Hulk MTG,
Yeah.
Birthing Hulk Scryfall,
Yeah.
or Birthing Hulk cardkingdom.com/LRR Birthing Hulk. Don't go through Google because you are going to get something completely different.
Absolutely.
It's going to be Jan's fan fiction.
Is this
Hey.
what happens after Hulk goes smash?
Maybe. Hang on. If enough people Google this, they will publish my fan fiction. So scratch everything we just said.
This card if you squint, it kind of looks like Thanos.
It does.
It
look
does
like
actually
that.
look
The
Yeah.
gold armor, the purple skin.
Maybe this is
The
9-year
big jaw.
foreshadowing. Like one day we'll get real Thanos into Magic, and then nobody has to play Birthing Hulk and pretend.
I mean, at least there's more mothers represented in Magic
card
the
sucks.
Gathering. Oh. Okay. How about a good card instead?
Come on. Good one. Yes,
Oh!
this is a good one.
A brand new card,
Hell
too.
yeah.
Sun Pearl Kirin, 1 and a white for a 2/1 creature Kieran with flash, flying, and when this creature enters, return up to one other target non-land permanent you control to its owner's hand. If it was a token, draw a card. New uncommon from Tarkir Dragonstorm. Yeah, this card's so sick.
Awesome.
It's so cool.
I think the Kirans were first introduced in Betrayers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends. Kieran show up in a lot of mythology across different parts and different times throughout. I'm going to say the word Asia, but not in like the white guy way. I'm going to say it in the like, they're genuinely all over the place. Like it's literally the continent, all the different cultures on the continent of Asia have a version of this mythological creature.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so yes, they were on Betray and Kamigawa, which is like a Japanese representation of the Kirin. I think like they're in the global series where they're spelt with a Q, Keelan. Like it's dope. They're so cool.
They're very cool.
And this card's just so dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real good. When I saw it, I just went, ugh, Esper Bounce House is getting more tools. But no one seems to be playing that at the moment, so
I just saw it and I was
Gadget,
like,
Sky, and
Birthing Hulk.
I have seen players move to the Abzan version of that deck.
What's the green for?
Skirmish Rhino.
Oh,
And
right.
Severance Priest.
Oh, yeah.
Like I think they kind of said like, hey, all of our little things just die to all the red cards and whatnot.
Yep.
What if we added green to give us
up
creatures that are bigger and also cards, better cards at blowing up Omniscience, which is kind of important for standard.
Yeah, that's a...
Yeah. Well, we have time for one more card. Corey, take us home with a banger, please.
Actually, this is pretty good.
I'll take this one.
This is one I wanted to play, but never got around to.
Calyx, Destiny's Hand.
I played this.
2 green and a white for a 4 loyalty legendary planeswalker Calyx, a mythic rare from Theros Beyond Death. +1. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal an enchantment from among them, put it into your hand. The rest go on the bottom of your library in a random order. -3. Target creature or enchantment exile target creature or enchantment you don't control until target enchantment you control leaves the battlefield, effectively making something like an Oblivion Ring.
Banishing Light. I was thinking O-Ring is specifically Banishing Light because O-Ring's a trigger.
Oh, God, I wish I could actually you, but I can't remember what the like Banishing Light that only hits creatures and enchantments is. There's one. It's and I don't even think it's from Theros. Anyways, and then -7, return all enchantment cards from your graveyard to play. I think we all agree.
Yeah.
Calyx is cool.
It's a
Yeah,
cool card.
Calyx is
And it's
very
drawn by Magali, so, you know, can't go
Yes.
wrong.
Yeah. I wish they did more with Calyx.
Same.
Yeah. Didn't I think
They
there's 2 of them, right?
Yeah, there
Calyx
are
got a
2.
second card,
Yeah. And
Yes.
like less exciting.
he was in Aftermath or whatever, I think.
Yes, Calyx was in Mom Aftermath.
Yeah.
But that card is dope. Like that card saw some genuine
okay.
constructed play in standard. Like it was like you're the Calyx deck. This one unfortunately did not. But like the lore behind Calyx, and I'm not a huge lore guy, at least for stuff after the year of our Lord 2008 or whatever. But like he was like a planeswalker created by the gods
Yeah,
to
tough
like
ones.
infiltrate Elspeth or something.
Yeah, to stop
Yeah.
Elspeth from
Yeah.
doing what she was doing to mess with the gods. Yeah,
That is so cool. That is so like Greek of like, I'm just going to create a planeswalker.
Yeah.
And like for a card from Theros Beyond Death, it does not break multiple formats, which is pretty good. You know, often cards from this set do that. But no, this card just rips. Looks cool.
Wasn't there a Calyx in the original Theros? Or
No.
am I
No.
just crazy? Yeah,
He was introduced in.
Okay. Yeah.
You're thinking of Mana Silex.
Oh, I'm thinking of Ashiok.
You're thinking of Ashia. Completely different.
Yeah.
They're Jace.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
Could be.
sort of, kind of. I don't know.
Sometimes.
Spoiler alert if you haven't read the story where Jace's parents are killed by Joe Chill.
Chill.
Joe Chill. No, I screwed it up. Oh, we got to end the podcast.
On
We got
that terrible disappointment.
I would like to leave you all and the viewers with a very fun old Magic tidbit.
Okay.
About dumb rules.
Okay.
We're talking about dumb cards. Long time ago, I don't know when it was. Did you know that your draw for turn was a trigger?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you know what was legal at time, and often the correct play to do is tap for a blue and stifle your opponent's draw trigger at the start of their turn.
You get to punch your opponent right after that, right?
It's right after they get mad at you and they've drawn, and you're like, well, I've already mental misstepped your crop
It's only
rotation.
fair.
Wait, hold on. So we're in a world where the draw is still a trigger and there's mental misstep legal?
I hope so. That's the world I dream
gross.
of.
Why are we ending on this note? This is an you
Why
said
are you
a
the
fun
way you
thing.
are?
It's fun.
No.
It's not a tidbit.
Okay, well, tell you what. As much as I hate to do this after you brought this to the table, but I'm going to ask our lovely guests to plug themselves. Well, I'll ask Jan to plug his mouth, and then I'll ask Eilidh to plug her content. But no, where can people find you? What would you like to plug?
You can find us at youtube.com, the Spike Feeders. We're basically the Spike Feeders everywhere. So Blue Sky, Instagram, all that. On YouTube, we release so many games.
Too many.
It's
insane.
And we can find us on Patreon. We do have for $1 you can join our patrons to just get into our Discord, and then we have other tiers where you get even more games.
Wow.
A lot of the stuff we're doing here this week.
Yes.
Yeah, it's been so many weeks. We're into December now.
Can't believe we've been doing this for a year.
Jeez.
We really should let you people go
Yeah.
home.
That would be nice. My son's almost 5.
Yeah, I know. My daughters are graduating this week.
Is your son almost 5?
No, he's almost 3. That was the joke.
I mean, that's still one of those things where you hear it and you're like,
What?
oh.
Yeah, time is flat circle. whatever it
Yeah.
says.
Eilidh, where can people find you and what you're doing?
Yeah. If you like competitive Magic, you'll hear me yapping about that on the Pro Tour or the World Championship, whatever. Otherwise, Elder Dragon Hijinks is my Commander show that I run with Olivia. We're almost at 100,000 subs on YouTube, so help me get a shiny button, please. Thanks.
Us too.
Yeah.
Both of us, same time. Just go both, subscribe to both.
Yeah.
Go subscribe. What are you doing? Why are you listening to me? I mean, actually, hold up. Sorry.
Yeah.
They should keep listening to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm going to say that, I guess I should plug our
Yeah.
content. Because what you're watching here, Tap Tap Concede, Scryfall Roulette, is brought to you by cardkingdom.com, cardkingdom.com/LRR. Use that link to pick up your cards, and while supplies last, if you say in the comment section, button please, Lur sent me, or Lur sent me button please, you'll get a small button that says something cute or cool or funny. I think one of the ones that might be out there is the early bird gets the bolt. I really wish we had the lands in the front, party in the back.
I stifle your crop rotation.
No.
That's a good one.
Don't please,
Or mental misstep.
Quentin Hoover Enjoyer. I don't know. We came up with some other ones on other episodes that we've recorded this week, and none of them will be used. But if you want to use some of the best sleeves out there, you should go
You
to.
almost said, sorry.
I said best shields.
Yeah, you want our best shields?
If you want to use the best shields for combat, don't go to your local Ren Fair strapped in dragon shields. Save them for the commander games you play after. Dragon Shield, sponsor of Tap Tap Concede here. You can go to dragonshield.com, use code LRRMTG5 to get 5% off your order. Also lets them know that we sent you there to pick up the sleeves, and that helps us out quite a bit. The Dragon Shields. I use them, so you should. It's that easy. And then patreon.com/loadingreadyrun, because of course everything that we do here, including all this and including getting our lovely guests here, is brought to you by you and your support over at that over that website. Oh God, I shouldn't have done the content into content. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And yeah, let us know if you're watching this on YouTube. Dongle that bongle by telling us what your favorite
Bad set is.
Kieran is. Yeah, what's your favorite bad set?
Yeah.
What's your favorite Kieran?
Sure.
Tell us your favorite Batman identity.
Tell us how you would capture the ruthless scumbag Joseph Chill who slayed Martha and Thomas Wayne in the streets of Gotham. I've been Wheeler. This has been Jan. This has been Eilidh. We've had Corey on tech,
Bye.
and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.